Hey guys, it's Bastion time. And this is, I guess, Bastion's dreams? I'm not really sure, but basically I had a dream last night and it was bizarre and it was Nintendo related, Zelda related, so I thought I'd tell you about it. So basically, in my dream, I'm part of like a press corps or something, and we're with Miyamoto. We're interviewing Miyamoto, or I guess really he's sort of presenting to us and then fielding our questions. And he's sort of like standing in front of the screen and showing us this video game that doesn't exist in reality, just in my dream. And it didn't look that interesting to me, to be honest. It looked like a super casual, like maybe some sort of attraction to Nintendo Land or something that I had no connection with. I didn't recognize any of the characters or anything. And so he was describing how he was originally going to do X, Y, and Z, but that their new consulting firm that they've hired, which, first of all, as far as I know, they have no such consulting firm. And also, in my dream, it was called CES, which is funny because that does exist in reality, but it's not a consulting firm, so I don't know what my brain was doing there. But anyways, Consumer Electronics Show, by the way, is what that actually stands for. But in my dream, it was a consulting firm, and it told him, no, you can't do X, Y, and Z. That's not marketable. Instead, what you want to do is really focus on this one aspect and really develop based on that. And so he was using this as an example about why it's a good idea that they have this consulting firm, because he was like, and see, now we've sold millions, and it's all thanks to them. And that freaked me out in the dream, because I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, what if he came up with a brilliant idea for Zelda and this consulting firm somehow dissuaded him from it, and then we didn't get that exciting thing. So I was like, oh no, Mr. Miyamoto, what if you wanted to make Space Zelda? And instead of Epona, you had like a hoverboard motorcycle thing called Epona. And instead of the Master Sword, Link had like, and in the dream I could not remember the term lightsaber, and I kept like stumbling over it because it was a dream and it was awkward. And so I remember like saying like Master Light or something like that. But anyways, but I was like, so what if you wanted to do Space Zelda and then the consulting firm said, no, that's not marketable, then we would miss out on Space Zelda. What if that's what you really wanted to do and they told you no? Would that stop you? And he just stared at me, and it was like, in the dream, it felt like an eternity, and I got really worried, so I was like, not that I'm suggesting Space Zelda, I know that's a terrible idea, but, just what if? And then he smiled and kind of laughed a little bit, and he was like, oh, thank goodness, because as long as I'm alive, Space Zelda will never happen. And I was like, I know, I was just kidding about Space Zelda. And so then he was like laughing and he hugged me. And so anyways, when I woke up, I was thinking to myself, well, wait a minute. First of all, I don't even like the idea of Space Zelda. Why the heck would Dream Me suggest Space Zelda as the example? But also, it's just absurd in general. Like, Nintendo will never hire a consulting firm to tell them what kinds of games they should develop or how, specifics about those games. So that's ridiculous. But also, about the Space Zelda thing, back in the original game, there were supposed to be some space aspects, some sci-fi aspects. I don't know if you know this, but in the original Legend of Zelda, originally it was supposed to have a medieval setting, which is what we got, but then also Link was going to travel to a future, a sci-fi sort of setting, like a space setting, and that's why he was called Link, because he was like the link between those two settings. And they obviously ended up scrapping that idea altogether. But then, in A Link to the Past, we found out from Hyrule Historia some of the early character designs for Zelda looked extremely sci-fi. So that sort of implies that maybe they were thinking about a sci-fi version of that. So, I don't know. They've definitely been thinking about Space Zelda in the past, so what if they did make Space Zelda? How would you feel about that? Personally, I wouldn't really like it that much. I would play it, of course, but I wouldn't be super excited about it. But, you know, maybe there are plenty of fans out there who actually want Space Zelda, so I don't know, let me know in the comments down below what you think about Space Zelda and if you think they'll ever make something like that, and if they did, what sort of aspects it would have. Or if you're like me and you'd rather they just stick to the medieval sort of setting. But anyways, that's it for Bastian's Dream Time talk thing. So see you guys next time. Bye.